A sidewalk is not a road. Bulgaria is not abroad. If a person from Soviet Union managed to get abroad to Bulgaria, then most likely he became the object of jokes. Well, it's not abroad. 16th Republic of USSR, so close with the connections between the Bulgarian and Soviet planned economies. And today, I smartly joke at the hotel reception, it is forbidden to smoke in our hotel. Isn't it forbidden to smoke on your streets? Today, Bulgaria is the European Union with all advantages and disadvantages, a unique combination of the former planned economy and then transformational with the liberal market, European economic thought and experience that definitely needs to be explored. Economic survival is also above all a survival physiological. Today we will eat the way a Ukrainian soldier on march eats. We have a set of dry products. For breakfast we have 2 biscuits, canned food, porridge with beef, canned meat, pate, instant coffee and sugar. For lunch we also have 2 biscuits, canned beef, meat, black tea with sugar. For dinner, again 2 biscuits, canned pearl barley porridge with beef, honey, tea, sugar. Each time we'll have napkins, wet and dry. Let's go down to breakfast. Well, biscuit, biscuit, pate, buckwheat porridge, sugar, natural instant coffee. We use that napkin both for its intended purpose and as a plate.
Bon appétit.
Well, immediately, a spoon is fragile, it breaks right away, you have to take your own. During the breakfast, I recalled last night, which I spent in the company of friends and partners from Varna. The usual story, people started with the market and tiny trade, later opened a warehouse and began to import various goods on their own. Europe and capitalism have changed us, we're constantly walking and don't see our friends at all. Individualism has disintegrated us. My arguments about economic achievements have melted in a glass, accompanied with the incomparable gifts of the Bulgarian sense. My path lies through the Bulgarian industrial center Shumen, and I will meet with the customer for the transportation of tobacco. So, the breakfast of the Ukrainian soldier on march, 557 grams of weight and 1390 kilocalories. In principle, more than enough, and I'll take some biscuits with me on the road. Bulgaria is not as radical as Romania was moving away from its communistic past. After the end of the Communistic Party led by Todor Zhivkov, it took more than 10 years for Bulgaria to start the reforms of transition to a market economy. After several serious protests and political crisis in 2007, together with Romania, Bulgaria became a member of the EU. Since 2004, a member of NATO. Most Bulgarians still perceive joining the European Union as a political act that has little or rather negative impact on economic life. Euroscepticism flourishes in Bulgarian society.
Дела в Болгарии двигаются.
Плохо.
Почему плохо?
Потому что сейчас везде одинаково плохо.
Ага.
Сейчас везде одинаково плохо.
Как вообще с Европой отношения, Европейским Союзом?
Когда вы Европейский Союз,
Сами видите. А вы скажите, так вы немножко дайте, а вы прогноз, ну вот вообще как вот,
Прогноз,
хорошо или лучше, не хуже?
Союз идет не в хорошем стороне.
А почему?
Ну, потому что как? Очень много требований, беспредметные, очень много требований к маленьких и к низшим.
И к средним, да?
Вот он в транспорте с 92-й год возил на Грецию, когда мы были за Евросоюзом, возил, как этого, древесный, ну на это, на барбекю, все такое. Его производили в Болгарии очень много. Его постоянная работа была вот эта. Взяли нас в Евросоюз, запретили производство этого угля.
Вообще запретили?
Запретили, потому что отделяется не СО2, а СО. Нет квота, это квотный принцип. Можешь выбрасывать на квотной основе примерно вот столько тонн газа в год.
Чего себе?
И вот это будете у вас.
Once again, what's the minimum wage in Bulgaria?
560.
560 leva. And how much taxes do we need to pay? 280. 280
Approximately.
Approximately, minimum.
Yes.
The entity must pay taxes on this amount, 560 lev. Each month in taxes he must pay 280 lev. If in the end of the year an income is over 560 multiply 12, 6,720 lev, on the difference he must pay taxes additionally. Well, we have lunch. Sometimes you just think where it is better to end the ride, and you find yourself in a little Bulgarian Greece. But thoughts about finding Europe do not go away even here. Radical ideas are increasingly being heard in the Bulgarian parliament today. More than half of the population does not accept gays, Roma or Turkish minorities. As of 2018, only 45% of the population believes in the value of democracy. Over the past 3 years, Bulgaria has lost 7% among supporters of democracy and liberalism. The country lives with a significant legacy of collectivism. Most issues are decided by bribes. Political elites are formed through personal ties and loyalty. According to many analysts, the country is the most corrupt in the EU. Despite the decline in support for freedom and democracy compared to the 1990s, Bulgaria today is experiencing a period of macroeconomic and fiscal stability amid an outflow of foreign investment. Since joining the EU, foreign investments have declined tenfold. Bulgarians do not trust their government, parliament and prosecutor. It seems that the population is feeling complete apathy. With these thoughts, we go to the capital, Sofia.